What's up, everybody? This is Sox, and I've been playing Roller Coaster Tycoon for a long time, and I've developed what I believe is the correct way to play it. So, you don't have to play it this way. There's a lot of different ways to play this game, each scenario, but if you are wondering the correct way, we're going to focus on that today. We'll start with Forest Frontiers, the first park in the original scenario mode. And I'm sure all you kind of do this in the first place, but the correct thing to do is to build a merry-go-round. Gets the classical music going, which improves thought and improves park design because you feel smarter. So that is definitely meta. It's the correct thing to do there. And obviously you need people will need to poop after they get off the merry-go-round. So you build a bathroom, charge a dime for it, leave a tip for the guy who hands out mints. I don't know. I've never actually seen that in real life. Or is it toothpicks that they hand out? But I've seen it in movies. Movies are always correct. So yeah, that's the basic package to start. And then you are probably going to build a roller coaster, given all this open space. It's called Roller Coaster Tycoon after all. You can build a pre-made one. You can build, two pre-made ones of the same ilk. But that's not what we're going to do today. We're going to build our custom coaster. And it's going to take up a lot of space. It's going to go into the woods. We're going to need to buy some land to fit it all in the park. So yeah, let's start buying land. Let's take out a loan because we'll need all the money we can get. Let's start building this. Give it some good airtime, some good lateral G's. Big fan of lateral G's. What do you prefer, airtime or lateral G's? Feel free to leave it in the comments. Gonna build it by that man's house, as you saw. I don't know who lives there, but I'm sure I'll know once we hear some noise complaints. I'm gonna kind of round out the end of the coaster with a twister section, airtime, and then twister section, much like the layout of El Toro, my favorite wooden coaster. I'm always influenced by, the rides that I ride in real life, and then I go home and make I add my own spin to them in Roller Coaster Tycoon. So yeah, we'll watch this one go. You can see pretty expansive. Maybe didn't need to buy all the land that I did, but easier than kind of just buying as you go to just kind of click and drag the land buy tool. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this overall. Got about $5,000 left. So took up a pretty big portion of our budget, but that's okay, as you can see. Above 6, which is always the goal for a wooden coaster. If you don't get above 6, you might as well just delete the coaster and then uninstall the game. We'll call this one Boulder Dash. Because, I don't know, I just think it's a good name for coasters that go out into the woods. I don't know where I got that from. Obviously, you need a lot of people will be riding it, so you need a very intricate queue line. So intricate that it takes years to make. Come on, no. I'm figuring it out, okay, guys? I'm figuring it out. We're all a work in progress. Okay, so I have to delete that one. Yeah. Oh, nope. No. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, we've made our first coaster. Had a merry-go-round, some shops and stalls. Let's open it up and build a slide. Now, I like slides because you can make it so 5 people can go on them at once. And that's funny to me. Just to see a bunch of people basically moshing down the slide together, having it being way too crowded. That's what I'm into. That's what I'm into. Next to the slide, you want to build a pond, just because Forest Frontiers is a really flat, ugly map, so you need to add some beauty, some natural beauty. Otherwise, did you really complete the scenario? I don't know. So as you might see, you run out of cash. So yeah, that's good enough as far as ponds go, I would say. Yeah. All right. So you're gonna want to name one of the riders on the coaster Keith. Looks like Keith is having an okay day so far. Wow, he's really perked up near the end of that ride. That's really nice to see. I like Keith. And now we're going to, inflate the popcorn and drink prices to finish aforementioned pond. Hopefully we'll have enough money here. Once we do, it's really hard to argue what we could possibly do to improve this park. And we honestly don't need to do anything past this point. The guest goal of 250 is like nothing. I saw a guy beat the goal without even building a single ride, just a bunch of shops and stalls. He did have to delete the path so nobody could leave halfway through, but that's another story. And I'll need about 100 to make this, and there we go. Oh wow, it looks like Keith is back in line for Boulder Dash. You can see he's a big fan of this ride. Big fan. Yes, I mean, his day has only gotten better from here. You remember, you saw him. He was not smiling, and now he is just friggin' beaming. Keith is everything to me, and I'm so happy that he likes my ride. In fact, he's getting back in line for it. He's just a regular coaster enthusiast. He came in from Idaho, and he's marathoning. He's marathoning this ride today. He's going to try the Blue Train because he's heard on some forum that the Blue Train sometimes gives better rides, especially near the front. Who's to say? Really? These things are subjective. He says, I have the strangest feeling someone is watching me, which makes me realize he is onto me and I have to... Okay, I've started the game back up after hiding from Keith for a bit. Built a boat ride. Sometimes it's funny because they get stuck. That didn't really happen. They're fine, honestly. No. All right, so then what you're going to want to do is there's going to be some vomit from your great coaster, so we're going to want to hire some handymen to clean it up. Definitely an important thing to do. Feel free to name one, something creative. Chosen name and use. Yes, I tried to name him Keith. You got me. Then we'll build a steel coaster because I'm bored. Make it a looping coaster. I am so smart. I made it go through the path, as you can see. And yeah, we'll make it a shuttle loop. Much like Montezuma's Revenge at Knott's Berry Farm. Actual coaster name. And... okay. Cool. Oh, looks like it had a little too much mustard on it. Put a little less mustard. That should be good. 38 miles per hour. Ooh, just barely. And not enough mustard. So I think the problem was that we had enough mustard initially. We just needed a bigger pretzel. Try that one out. And through the path. And got it. Okay, so we're done. I completed the scenario. As you can see, very, very low company value. But sometimes you have to make big investments in the first year. And I undoubtedly believe that we would have made that back within the next year at the very latest. Thus, confirming that this is the correct way to play. And it looks like the merry-go-round is shaking around a little bit. This is always funny when... oh, never mind. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.